The universe is vast, unimaginably vast. For centuries, we humans have stared up at the night sky, a cosmic ocean filled with countless stars. We've wondered, are we alone? Is there anyone else out there, looking back at us? This question isn't just for poets and philosophers anymore. It's a serious scientific inquiry. We point our telescopes to the heavens, not just to see, but to listen. We're tuning into the universe, hoping to catch a stray signal, a cosmic whisper that tells us we have company. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI, is humanity's ear to the universe, patiently waiting for a call. Most of what they hear is just the background hum of stars being born and dying, of pulsars spinning, and of ancient radiation from the Big Bang itself. It's a cosmic symphony of natural phenomena. But what if, hidden within that static, there was something else? A signal that was structured, deliberate, and artificial, a beacon from another thinking, technological species. The date was August 15, 1977. The place was the Big Ear Radio Telescope at Ohio State University. This wasn't a sleek, modern dish like you might see in movies. It was a massive, stationary instrument sprawling across a field. A young astronomer named Jerry Amon wasn't at the telescope that night. His job was to review the computer printouts a few days later, checking the long strings of numbers and letters. But on this particular printout, something leaped off the page. Amidst the usual low-level background noise, a sequence of characters stood out like a mountain on a flat plain. The sequence read 6EQUJ5. In the code used for the printouts, these characters represented signal strength. A U was a staggering 30 times stronger than background noise. The signal appeared at 1420.4556 MHz, incredibly close to the natural frequency of hydrogen, the most common element in the universe. Amon grabbed a red pen and in a moment of pure scientific excitement, he circled the sequence and wrote a single word in the margin. Wow! The signal's intensity rose and fell over 72 seconds in a perfect bell curve shape. This perfectly matched what scientists would expect from a fixed, distant source as the Earth rotated. This frequency is a protected slice of the radio spectrum where transmissions are forbidden. It's like an interstellar quiet zone, making it the ideal channel for a civilization to send a deliberate message. Natural cosmic sources broadcast radio waves across wide frequencies. The WOW signal was confined to less than 10 kHz wide, the hallmark of an artificial transmitter. This combination made the WOW signal the strongest candidate for an extraterrestrial signal ever detected. It wasn't a vague anomaly. It was a specific structured event that looked exactly like what SETI researchers had been hoping to find. Once the initial excitement wore off, the real work began. The WOW signal was a cosmic mystery, and scientists became detectives. The prime suspect was an extraterrestrial intelligence. Perhaps it was a beacon sweeping the galaxy like a lighthouse, and we just happened to be in its path for 72 fleeting seconds. One possibility was a natural astronomical phenomenon. Could some strange type of pulsar produce such a unique signal? It seemed unlikely. Known natural sources just don't behave this way. More recently, a theory proposed that the signal could have been generated by a passing comet surrounded by hydrogen gas. However, other astronomers pointed out that a comet's hydrogen cloud wouldn't produce such a strong, focused signal. Each proposed explanation seems to solve one part of the puzzle while failing to explain another. The signal remains a true anomaly, a perfect cosmic whodunit with no clear culprit. The most frustrating part of the WOW signal story is what happened next. Nothing. Astronomers repeatedly pointed telescopes back to that exact patch of sky. They found nothing but the usual cosmic static. Over the decades, other, more powerful telescopes have joined the search. Astronomers have dedicated time to listening to the region around Chi Sagittarii. The result has always been the same: silence. This is the central paradox of the WOW signal. Its characteristics strongly suggest it was artificial and extraterrestrial. But its complete absence ever since suggests it was something else entirely. Maybe it was a signal from a probe moving through space. Maybe the extraterrestrial transmitter was destroyed. The possibilities are endless, and without more data, they remain firmly in the realm of speculation. Nearly half a century later, the WOW signal remains the most compelling candidate for an alien message we have ever found. It reminds us that the universe is stranger than we can imagine, and it keeps us listening, pointing our telescopes to the sky, waiting for the next wow moment, and hoping that next time, the whisper doesn't fade away.